Hello everyone. I know you're not used to seeing me speak on these videos, but today I have something in store that's a bit different, and it's a new project that me and my father are currently involved in. Mostly my father, as he decided to explore new materials, not just leather and book covers, but wood as well. So what he's done is two nib holders or dip pens. We gathered some pieces of exotic wood and made a few handles, and he did all the designs and silver fittings that go with them. So I'm really excited to show you these two nib pens, and I'm sorry there's no making of process, but I'm sure this new project is going to develop very well, and sooner or later there will be something of a making of. But we still have a lot of things to polish, mostly figuring out what forms do we want to pursue, or he wants to pursue mostly, and just form our vision around what sort of pens would fit well with the books we make. And I assure you, I don't think there's a greater couple than the journals and the fountain pens that we make. So I hope you enjoy them, and I appreciate any feedback that you might be willing to give. Thank you very much. This is the first pen. It has a mahogany handle and the sterling silver fitting that is absolutely handmade by my father. The wooden handle as well. There were no machinery used in the making. It's all hand carved, and at the front there's a standard 5mm nib that you can remove and replace with any nib that you find comfortable in your own writing work, calligraphy. And it's 13 centimeters long. It has about 4 grams of silver, and the process of making consists of forming the wooden handle first, and before attaching the silver fitting, it is coated with a mixture of natural oils and beeswax, and later coated with various layers of shellac and polished. This is not the natural form of mahogany, and you can see that these small dots are actually carved for decorative purposes. It's very light on the touch, very warm, and the colors are very warm as well, as the sun is setting here, so adds a bit of a fantasy element to it. But yeah, it's a beautiful piece of work. When I started making journals or books, I just wanted to hold something beautiful that I saw that was made in the past, and this definitely captures the spirit. My father really knows exactly what to do. Even even without me telling anything. So yeah, it's a beautiful nib holder. The second pen is a bit different, but more or less the same. And as you can see, it's again, the handle is mahogany. This time smoothly polished. You can see the grain of the wood. There hasn't been any carvings like the last one, and it's a bit longer. It's 15 centimeters without the nib in the front, which is again removable. You can replace it with any nib you like. And you can see that the style, the silver fitting, is not very different from the fittings we put on the books. After all, it is my father's work. So it consists of 2 layers. One base, which is made from a sheet of silver and then formed into a tube with 2 rings on each side, and the base is matted. A bit of a rough surface is made, which is then patinated to achieve the black luster. The second layer consists of these vines, which are again cut with a jeweler's saw from a sheet of silver and soldered into the base and polished to a shine. The mahogany handle is again done by hand. It wasn't done on a lathe. It's again very light, even though this has more silver than the last one. This has 6 grams of silver on the top. That's why this more thick piece of that's why this side is left more thick, so we can balance the weight. I don't think anyone writing or drawing will feel tired. To be honest, I think one might get very attached to such a piece. And it's very pleasant to make a review of something that I haven't done exactly myself. I can actually, without any piece of guilt, say that I think it's beautiful and will do its job very well. These items, they have an emotional grain to them. It's not just function. You can get any dip pen in the world and each and every one of them will feel different. If you liked any of these pens, please make sure to visit the links that I've put in the video. It would mean a lot to me if you support my father's talents, as I would pretty much like to see him do a lot more of these, and I'm sure most of you would do too. Thank you very much.